All right, I'm going to show you the process of creating the constructions you're going to need for your second test here in geometry and art. The first one's going to be the equilateral triangle. So here we go. First, to start out with any length baseline that you want. So take your straight edge and draw any length line that you want to. All right, so there we go. Next, you're going to take your compass and you're going to set the compass to the length of that line. I'm going to use a pen again because my lighting still is not the best. So I'm trying to make sure that that is set to the exact length. I'm going to put my compass at one end and I'm going to create an arc. All right. I'm going to repeat the process on the other side. Now I'm going to go exactly where it looks like I was a little long. So I'm going to just put it exactly where that arc fell on that line. And there we have two arcs and our baseline. And next I'm going to take my pencil, make sure it's matched up. And there you have a perfect equilateral triangle. Okay? The next thing you're going to need to do is create a hexagon. All right, now this is a pretty easy process here. This X is just for me to know where the middle of my paper is. You don't need that. So you're going to start out with your compass. Okay? I'm going to draw a circle. There's my circle. Do not change your compass, all right? You're going to take that radius and walk it around the circle. So I'm going to start up at the top. I'm putting my compass on the outer edge, and then I'm going to put a mark here. I'm going to swing it over and put a slight arc there, wherever it intersects the circle. Okay, I'm now going to put my compass on the mark I just made and do the same process. If you're doing it 100% accurate, you should match up perfectly with your other marks on the other side. Now I just watched my pen bend a little bit, so I doubt it's going to be perfect. It's actually way less than perfect. So you can see I'm a little off there. If that happens to you, just try to make sure you take your time a little more, maybe try and do it again. But now I have 6 points here. This is also another way you could make an equilateral triangle if you wanted to. So if you wanted to set one up like this, you would get an equilateral triangle. That method would work as well. If you want to do that on your test, that is fine by me. All right. But in order to get the hexagon, all you're going to do is connect those hash marks to each other. All right, and there you have the close to perfect hexagon. All right, so the next thing I'm going to show you is the trefoil. So I'll get another piece of paper back out here. And we could start this a couple different ways. We could start from the circle. We could start just from the equilateral triangle. We could start from the hexagon. I think it's probably easiest to start from that hexagon, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys. So you can kind of see. I'm actually going to run out of room, so I'm going to make this a lot smaller. Let me just get a new piece of paper. All right, so I got my circle. I'm going to walk it out. All right, so now that I'm all the way around, I'm going to go ahead and put in a triangle. Okay. Now, I want to take any of these legs here and cut them in half. That's what's nice about starting from the hexagon, is I know where that midpoint is. So I'm just going to go ahead and all right, so I've broken this thing down, and now this is going to be my new radius set here. So I'm going to take my compass and try to do this so you can see it. There we have it. And now I'm going to swing a circle. Mess that. From each point of my triangle. And there you have it. If you just get that far, and that's what you showed me on the test, that's fine. If you wanted to figure out how to encircle the whole thing, all you really would need to do is extend one of these lines out. I'll pick this one. Looks like my best bet. This part is purely optional. And then I'm going to bring this out. Try to make it line up perfectly. There we have it. All right. There are the constructions. Reach out to me if you have any questions. All right. Take care, guys.